All right, so here we are. We're gonna do a new event, and this is kind of part two of two in these tutorials. Picking kind of a challenging one here. I'm gonna do the Friday, June 21st. We might even launch it that day, but I'm gonna do the Friday, 21st, Soul Stew. Um, Event with the fish webcast at 4. Let's see how this thing turns out. So basically, again, from the dashboard, we're going to go down to events and then we're going to add new. Or once we're in events, we can just add new from right here. So let us do that. Adding a new event. I'm going to step down through this thing. I think probably a good way to think about it is like, let's do the part that is going to show up in the archive first, and then we can go through all the details that are going to show up in the single. And I've got a couple of little tricks I'm going to show you when we get to that part. So I'm going to kind of burn through this pretty quick. I've got the old site open so I can kind of copy and paste some content here, but basically, oh, this isn't really going to work. I don't want to do it like that. Let's see if we can get to where we want with this. That's in all caps too. Great. Anyways, so title Soul Stew with DJ. DJ Aquaman. I'm gonna put an ampersand in there and friends. And not doing the greatest job on this. Yeah, we'll capitalize that. Why not? So there's our title, and then, like I said, we're gonna put a little pipe or whatever in there, and then this is gonna be the date 6/21. It's gonna be under DJs. Not that we have to do that, but I'm gonna do that anyways. And then we're gonna set our featured image. I grabbed a couple of images out of JP's folder and dropped them on my desktop. And we're going to use the square for the front page. This guy doing its thing. And whenever you're ready, uploading. I should have uploaded these ahead of time. That would have made it a lot quicker. So click in that box, and for some reason it always goes away, but so why do you do that? Soul Stew graphic. And we're gonna set the featured image. And there you go. And then I'm gonna do our excerpt. And I'm just gonna grab part of that. Soul Stew. And then, like I said, these little toggles go. But basically, for what we're looking for the archive, it's going to be DJ Soul Stew with DJ Aquaman and friends. And we need to add our excerpt, which I copied and pasted from the other page. So there's that. And I'm going to go ahead and save the draft, just so we're not going to mess up anything if something doesn't work out right. We've got our first round of content in there. So now at this point, that is going to be this stuff. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and publish it, and we can check our work and then work on the next part. So again, just to do the archive front page and music page archive, all we need are 3 elements. 1 is the title, 2 is the excerpt, and there's our toggle button for that, and 3 is our featured image. Going above and beyond, we're going to also give it a category. Jump over here and refresh, and this is going to pop up right in between Swindler and Scott Law Electric. But it didn't. Oh, and I think I know why. That's all right. That's a good learning experience there. We're good. Let's keep pressing on here. This point now, I want to do the event post. So this is going to be all the guts that show up on single over here. So we're going to go ahead and add an image, and this is going to be the. It'd be really cool to do these in poster format, but we're going to go ahead and just grab the other one that I have on the just the little guy there. Choose that. And we need to add the alt text. And why this thing keeps going away after you click in the box to type. There you go. Graphic image. And select that. Okay, so there's Soul Stew. Now we're going to do the title but not the date. So we're just going to do Command C and Command V to drop them in there. Date is going to be the 21st, and doors, what, it says 9 p.m. free and live fish webcast at 4. What does that mean about, I guess, 9 p.m. doors time? Actual show, it doesn't list that, so I'm just going to say the show is going to be at 9:30. That seems reasonable. And now we want our full text. I'm going to discuss some of this content I added in here. So we're going to grab everything. Oh, I see what's going on. And we're going to paste that all in there. So this is what I was trying to do with this content. It looks kind of crazy, but we got a less than symbol, a B, and then a close less than symbol, or excuse me, close greater than symbol, less than slash B, greater than. This is HTML markup right here, and that's going to provide us with, this is going to be written in bold. It's just an extra thing that isn't, really necessary. I think it's just kind of a nicety. And then this is the BR that I was talking about. That'll give us some paragraphs. It's going to put a block in between here, which I think will look nice. It doesn't look like we're doing advanced tickets on that. I probably should have grabbed this previously, but Soul Stew, Portland. Soul Stew. We're just gonna grab his Facebook page because that is the first thing that kind of came up in there. But band URL, we're gonna go that, and we're gonna go Soul Stew. And we're leaving these two blank, and we're leaving these two blank. And I'm curious now if, because we added the date right here, I'm curious if that is going to put this guy in order over here. I'd be really psyched if that is the answer. One of these things did, and maybe it is that one. And we'll go ahead and refresh this. Not that one. Okay, so then it's probably, we're gonna go ahead and close this. It's probably this business that's giving us the actual date. So that's the 21st, and start at 9 p.m. and then we're gonna run to 2:30 a.m. on the 22nd. We're going to say it's at the Goodfoot, and we don't need that. This is whatever. We're going to do $ costs, get out of there, $7. And we're going to now update that. Cool, that's updated. Go over here and do a refresh on that. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so this guy right here is giving us the chronological effect over here, which is tight. Because we got, boom, 20th. I made that one last week. I made this one 2 weeks ago. I made this one today. So these things are filling in the proper order because of the events calendar time and date. So that's a good answer on what is actually doing that for us. And we're going to jump over here to the actual event. And we've got, there's our title, there's our date, doors at 9, shows at 9:30. This is a little odd. Not sure if that's how you guys want to handle that or not. And then this guy right here is bold, and we've got a little break between the paragraphs, and that is coming from this little bit of what's called HTML markup. So here is that, giving us a little bold effect on Soul Stew over here. And then here's this. Essentially, one of these is hanging out right here, and the other one's on its own line. So that's like breaking to there, and then, hey, break again down to there. It's just a little more readable. And then we got a link for Soul Stew. And I've got these guys set up so they open in a new tab. We jumped over there to his Facebook page. Soul Stew, what? And back over here. And then I'll show you, I fixed a couple things since the other video. Let's go back. We want to be on music. On here and calendar view. Fix this guy up because we're kind of losing some of our functionality over here. But now we've got 20th. There's Swindler and Far Out West. 21st, there's Soul Stew with DJ Aquaman. And again, this guy is pulling the content from the WordPress part. See, so it's like, this is a little redundant that that's on there, but that's what it's pulling. And then again, that's the featured image. And this is the excerpt. This is what the events calendar is dropping in there for us. And then the find out more is pretty slick because it goes back to the single. So that's what's going on there. And like I said, I had to fix some of these up because we weren't getting these little dots showing that we had something registering for those days. And now we do. So that's all good. We're at 13.5 minutes. So I just want to get back over here and kind of do a quick review. But again, from the front page, let that guy do its thing for a minute while I'm over here. So this is the title and the, close that, excerpt. So the title, the excerpt, and the featured image right here, that's from WordPress. And then once you're inside of here, that is, this is sorting us chronologically out front. Goodfoot menu there. We got our $7 that showed up on the calendar. And then everything that's in here is what's showing up out here. So this is the single stuff in the event post, and post is kind of synonym for single. So that's doing that. And, you know, we can write with if you want out there, but we've got our show times from our picker. This is the formatting for making bold. This is really kind of next level stuff. You don't have to do that. Similar to the breaks. And then this, I'm going to see what we can do about adding a special field. I'll get back to you on that. Hope that helps.